Hello, my name is Terrence Smith, and I'm the Youth Director for GrowingChange.Org. We are currently inside of a decommissioned prison site in Wagham, North Carolina, and the goal is to flip this site into a sustainable farm and educational center. Today we'll be showing you how to convert a prison cell into a compost bin, and that is just one of the many innovative agricultural approaches we plan to implement here on the site. Stay tuned for more.
Hey, I'm Tomond.
Hey, I'm Michael.
When you think of composting, you probably think of something like this 3-bin system we have here. If you combine things you're trying to compost like Miss Easter's manure, old hay, and vegetable food scraps, you can produce good, safe compost. You have 3 bins, one that you're adding to, one that you're leaving to compost, and one that you're going to use to turn the pile. It does have problems though. It has trouble getting up to the right temperatures to produce that good, safe compost that you're looking for, and you're going to have to turn it, which releases terrible smells.
We are using a different kind of system called the aerated static system. And in this system, we use a blower that blows air throughout the compost. They can be in large outdoor piles, or they can be in containers called bins. Generally, the aerated systems are better because you produce higher temperatures, which then produce better compost. They don't smell, and you're able to do it a lot faster.
If you want to learn more about the sciencey aspects of the type of aerated static system that we're using, please check our video link in the description. Now let's get to work.
Alright, what's up guys? I'm Ryan and this is the segregation cell. If you were locked up here and you need higher security, you'd be locked up in one of these cells. This is your bed, your supplies cabinet, and over here would be your toilet and sink combination, and these are ventilation systems. This vent right here would be your heat and air conditioning and your duct system, and this is just an extra ventilation vent. And so we're going to reverse the duct system to push gases that come off the compost bin out, and we're going to push air through here to help this take all of the air out. And this, what you might be asking, what are we going to do with this opening right here? So we're going to put slats, wooden slats, to push the compost bin back to make sure it doesn't get out into the opening. Now the holes in the sink and toilet combination are going to be run through PVC pipes to help push air out through a layer of wood chips that is then covered by a slanted wooden floor that will have a gutter at the bottom of it for any liquids or anything that builds up. We can just slide right off onto the floor, into the gutters, and that will be used. And we're going to safely treat those liquids. And so the compost bin is going to be around 4 feet tall. It's going to be 6 feet wide and 8 feet long. We're going to cover the compost bin with a 6mm tarp. And since there's going to be an extremely high temperature at the top between the compost bin and the roof, we're going to experiment growing mushrooms in this area. It might not work, it might, we don't know yet, that's why we're experimenting. And then we're going to cover all the walls with a thick coat of waterproofing to protect the walls from the compost and the compost from whatever's in the wall. Okay, let's get to work.
Today we're going to be taking the bed off the wall. We've gotten as far as we can with the trusty old hacksaw here, and today we're going to be using the angle grinder to get the rest of the bolts off the wall. Our first safety procedure though, we made sure to put different size cinder blocks under the bed just in case the bed comes off the wall prematurely. If my assistant would come over. The first of the safety gear that we're going to be applying is a respirator. Better protect from the fumes that may or may not come off, seeing as the bolts are possibly painted with lead paint and we don't want that to vaporize and cause any health issues. Then we're going to apply a cap to protect the gorgeous locks here. Then after that, we're going to be applying some glasses to protect, seeing as we're going to be under the bed and sparks are going to be flying overhead. He will then apply the earmuffs to protect his ears just in case sparks do fly in there, and to sort of take away from all the sound that's going to be around him. Then he will apply the gloves just to help stop all the shock that will be applied while he's grinding, and also help with the spark. And just in case the sparks do happen to catch fire, we have a fire extinguisher on standby. I will also be wearing safety equipment of my own, even though I am just a safety spotter. And I will also have my own respirator as well. Let's get to work.
Now that we've got this thing outside the cell block, we have plans on converting it into a bench and putting it around the site. If you have any innovative ideas about other things that we can do with this bed, please email us at info@GrowingChange.Org.
Right now, we're in the back hallway behind all the prison cells. There's 6 cells over there, 6 cells over there, and 12 over there for a total of 24 cells. And today, I'm going to be knocking down that pipe using my favorite hammer, Molnir. And we're going to be using the proper safety equipment. Let's get to work.
So today we're going to paint the inside of this old cell with waterproof paint so it'll be safe for our compost bin. But before we do that, we just want to make sure there's no lead paint present on these walls. So went and got this little lead paint tester kit from Lowe's. All right, so just dirty, not dirty with lead. So now we will commence the painting.
Now that the waterproofing is on the wall and we have the pipe sealed, we're going to be taking some of these reclaimed materials here, such as cinder blocks, the bricks, and the broken pieces of rock and cinder block, and the plywood over there to create a slanted floor to be under the compost bin. That way, if anything such as runoff does drain from the compost bin, we can take it and treat it. Let's get to work.
Hey, what's up guys? Michael from Growing Change again. If you look behind me, we have this skeleton layout of the aerated static system that we're going to be using. The first thing we're going to do though is we're going to put some more tape around this plastic film. It's actually worked a lot better than we thought, but just for a safety matter, we're going to put some more. The second thing is I have a coupling in my hand. I'm going to put one side on this white PVC pipe that's on this side, and the other side that's on inside the wall. The third thing is I'm going to use this 4-inch PVC pipe, cut it into segments, so I can complete each part of this system. The fourth thing, I'm going to be using this film, this plastic film, and some tape to cover this left side of the duct system. That side is actually just ventilation for the back hall. The right side, on the other hand, that was used for ventilation that would blow in to this area. We're going to reverse that so it'll blow out, so to take up all the heat, etc. Let's get to work.
So we have food waste that was at a pantry in Pembroke, where people who cannot afford it, they would just go and get food. It was all free. And so we have the food waste from that pantry combined with 2 other ingredients for our feedstock. The 2 other ingredients are wood chips and leaf waste. And there will be 1/3 of food waste, 1/3 of wood chips, and 1/3 of leaf waste.
Growing Change back at it again, and as you can see, this is our big old pile of leaf waste that we collected all throughout the city. That way they didn't have to, well, that way we could use it.
This is 1/3 wood waste right here. We're going to wet it and then bring it into the composting cell.
I was surprised you guys brought slides today.
Yeah, I forgot that we were doing compost today. It's backing up.
Right.
All right, so now we got most of the components in the cell, and we're about to mix up the these last 2 bins right here. We still got some more out there to do too. So let's get to work.